Hi, I'm Shone from Doerhrm. I help businesses to create teamwork that deliver results and grow. So if you are new to this channel, welcome. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and that bell icon because I drop videos like this every week. And for members of Doerhrm Circle, welcome back. The myth of a performance measurement. Key performance indicators, KPIs, in many organizations are broken tools. The KPIs are often a random collection prepared with little knowledge, and that is a dangerous thing. Well, in this episode, I explore the myths surrounding performance measurement which have given rise to this dysfunctional situation. KPIs should be measures that link daily activities to the organization's critical success factors, CSF. Therefore, supporting an alignment of effort within the organization in the intended directions. However, poorly defined KPIs could cost the organization dearly. Well, some examples are measures that gain to the benefit of executive pay, that is damaging the organization, and teams encouraged to perform tasks that are contrary to the organization's strategic directions, and also costly measurement and reporting guidelines that lock up valuable staff and management time, and also a six-figure consultancy assignment resulting in a doorstop report or balance scorecard that doesn't function well. Well, let us now look at the myth surrounding performance measures. Myth number one: most measures lead to better performance. Well, every performance measure can have a negative consequence or an unintended action that leads to inferior performance. Well over half the measure in an organization may well be encouraging unintended negative behavior. And in order to make measure work, one needs to anticipate the likely human behavior that will result from its adoption and try to minimize the potential negative impact. Well, KPIs are like the moon, they have a dark side. So it is really important before a measure is used, the measure is, number one, discussed with the relevant staff. If you measure this, what will you do? And piloted before it is rolled out. Well, next is abandon if its dark side creates too much adverse performance. Well, myth number two: all measures can work successfully in any organization at any time. Well, contrary to common belief, it is a myth to think that all measures can work successfully in any organization at any time. Well, the reality is that there needs to be, as a KPI expert Spitzer has so clearly argued, a positive context of measurement for measures to deliver their potential. Well, to this end, there are 7 foundation stones that need to be in place in order to have an environment where measurement will thrive. Well, they are 1. Partnership with the staff, union and third parties. 2. Transfer of power to the front line. And number 3. Measure and report only what matters. And number 4. Source KPIs from the critical success factors. Number 5. Abandon processes that do not deliver. And number 6. Appointment of a homegrown chief measurement officer. And the last one, 7. Organization-wide understanding of winning KPIs. Well, and the definition is greater details for these 7 foundation stones will be covered in another episode. Well, myth number 3. All performance measures are KPIs. Well, throughout the world, from Iran to the United States and back to Asia, organizations have been using the term KPIs for all performance measures. No one seemed to worry that the KPI had not been defined by anyone. That is the reason why measures that were truly key to the enterprise were being mixed with measures that were completely flawed. Well, let's break the term down. Key means key to the organization. Performance means that the measure will assist in improving performance. And there are 4 types of performance measure. And these 4 measures are in 2 groups with 2 types of measure in each group. Firstly, result indicator RIs and key result indicator KRI. Well, result indicator reflect the fact that many measures are a summation of more than one team's input. These measures are useful in looking at the combined teamwork, but unfortunately do not help management fix a problem, as it is difficult to pinpoint which team were responsible for the performance or non-performance. And second, the performance indicators PIs and key performance indicators KPIs. Well, performance indicators are measures that can be tied to a team or a cluster of teams working closely together for a common purpose. Good or bad performance is now the responsibility of one team, and this measure therefore gives clarity and ownership. And myth number 4, by tying KPIs to remuneration, you will increase performance. It is a myth that the primary driver for staff is money, and that an organization must design financial incentive in order to achieve great performance. Well, actually, recognition, respect, and self-actualization are more important drivers. Well, in all types of organizations, there is a tendency to believe that the way to make KPIs work is to tie KPIs to an individual's pay. But when KPIs are linked to pay, they create key political indicator, not key performance indicator, which will be manipulated to enhance the probability of a larger bonus. And KPI should be used to align staff to the organization critical success factors and will show 24/7, daily or weekly how teams are performing. They are too important to be manipulated by individuals and teams to maximize bonuses and create unintended consequences. Sometimes the damage done by such scheme is only found out in subsequent years. So, extra care has to be taken when linking KPIs to incentive. Now, myth number 5. Measuring performance is relatively simple and appropriate measures are obvious. Well, some of you at some time in the past may have been asked to come up with some measure with little or no guidance. And organizations in both the private and public sectors are being run by management who have not yet received any formal education on performance measurement. Many managers have been trained in the basics of finance, human resources, and information system. They also have been supported by qualified professionals in these 3 disciplines. Well, the problem is performance measurement has only been covered a little in the curriculum of business degree and in professional qualification obtained by finance, human resources, and information system professionals. Well, performance measurement is worthy of more intellectual attention and can consider to create a position of Chief Measurement Officer in every organization on the journey from average to good and then great performance. Well, the Chief Measurement Officer would be part psychologist, part teacher, part salesman, and part project manager. Well, they would be responsible for the setting of all performance measures, the assessment of the potential dark side of the measure, the abandonment of broken measure, and the leaders of all balanced scorecard initiative. Naturally, this person will report directly to the CEO and have a status equivalent to the CFO, the CIO, or the GMHR. Well, myth number 6. KPI are financial and non-financial indicators. Financial measures are a quantification of an activity that has taken place. We have simply placed a value on the activities. Therefore, behind every financial measure is an activity. I call financial measure result indicators. A summary measure, it is the activity that you will want more or less of. It is the activity that drives the dollars, pound or yen. So financial measure cannot possibly be KPIs. So when you put a pound or dollar sign to a measure, you have not dug deep enough. Sales made yesterday will be a result of sales call made previously to existing and prospective customers, advertising, product reliabilities, amount of contact with the key customer, and so on. Well, myth number 7. You can dedicate a performance management project to a consulting firm. Many organizations have commenced performance measure initiative, and these have frequently been led by consultants. Well, commonly, a balanced scorecard approach has been adopted based on the work of Kaplan and Norton. The approach seriously is too complex and leads to a consultant-focused approach. That is full of very clever consultants undertaking this exercise with inadequate involvement of the client's staff. Although this approach has worked well in some cases, there have been many failures. And the approach which I'm sharing, winning KPIs methodology, is an approach that you can do this in-house with some minimal guidance from me. If you cannot, no one else can. And KPI projects are in-house projects run by skilled individuals who has attended my 2 days training and who know the organization and its success factors. And these selected individuals are unburdened from the daily grind to concentrate on this important performance measurement project. So that's what I have for you today. Go register for a free consultation call or sign up for our program. I will link to that link that go to our course program. We do accept new members, but I have something more important for you. If you are not ready to go that deep yet, get our free full features trial of Doerhrm, OKR and KPI performance management software for 30 days, or free ebook, or you can attend our monthly 2-hour workshop just by clicking the link below. Well, if you got value from this video, please smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe. Many more best practices I want to share with you every week. And lastly, please comment any questions or comment that you have below. Maybe I could be more clear in this area, or maybe you want a specific video just for a specific topic. I'm Shone, and I will see you in the next episode.